Hey everybody, this is Jim from EDS, and today we are going to go over the teacher version or the teacher portion for the MTSS. And we are going to show you today how to go ahead and set up a class on a tier 1 step of the MTSS program. Each one of you should have received a username and a password. If you did not, please check with your building level administrator and they can point you in the right direction. When you log in, you will always log in at hib.hipster.com, plug in your username and password. And then if you're very good with Google, you can go ahead and use the Google sign and have one universal password. Once you have that information in there, hit submit. And this is going to take you to your page. Now, what we're going to focus on today is right here, how to create a tier 1 plan. So if you have the need to go ahead and set up a class in tier 1, you would click on the tier 1 tab. Now, notice in my demo site, I already have some classes set up, but we want to show you how to set up a class. So I'm just going to come over here. I'm going to click on the pencil, and then I'm just going to hit the green plus sign. Now I'm just going to put in a class. And I'm going to hit save and continue. Now notice it says no students have been added to this class. So what you need to do is either put in a first name or a last name and hit search. I'm just going to type in the word James. All the students within your district, because this is hooked up to your student information system, will now appear. So we want to add that student, and that student. I'm going to go ahead and remove the name James and plug in Jim. Hit search. And again, all the students' names with Jim are going to pop in there. Now, if that's the whole size of your class, you would just hit save and close. Close that out. Come over here to reading period 7 that we just created. Find the school that you have. And then come over here, and what we're going to do now, once we have a class and a school, we're going to add some interventions that we're going to try at tier 1. And you would just scroll down through and find the ones that you want to go ahead and utilize. Now, some of these are just custom and made for a demo, so they're going to be very, very vague in nature. Now, the question always comes up, well, how many strategies or interventions should I try with a tier 1? Remember, this is a whole class that you're going to be dealing with. So you don't want to overwhelm the class with too many different strategies, nor do you want to overwhelm yourself by having to keep track of all these strategies. It's also an administrative question. You might want to check with them. Once you have your class in here and your school in here, and you have your 2 interventions that you're going to try, we're going to go ahead and hit the create the plan. Now, remember, this is all done at the classroom level. No one else has access to this, only you, because you're the classroom teacher setting up that class. Now, notice what we have on this page. The class we have, there's some confidential tracking number, the school we have, and the 2 strategies we're going to try. Now, you will need to put some additional information in over here on the far right. And I'm just going to put down parents contacted about the tier 1 plan. And I'm also going to put down when we're going to start this and how long we're going to run this for. Question always comes up. How long do we run these plans for? Check with your administration, but remember, if something's not working after a week or 2, you might want to go back in and edit the pre-referral. Frequency and duration also deals with how many times you see that student per day or per week. Or how long you're going to try these interventions per day or per week. So you can put in those numbers as you see necessary. This new best practice name, this is the way that you can go ahead and customize your strategies for this tier 1 class. I'm just going to type in the word student contract. I'm going to hit the green plus sign. And now you see that is loaded down there. The other nice thing about this system is once you hit save and continue, which is always a good idea with software programs, you're going to come over here and you do have the ability to upload documents. So if this does reach an MTSS team or your admin within your building, they will be able to see exactly what you tried in samples of work that you tried as well. So I'm just going to click here on the green plus sign. I'm going to choose a file to upload and just show you how simple that is to go ahead and upload any information that we need to. And then hit save and close, and now it's going to be there. I'm going to hit save and continue. I'm going to come back to the general tab. And now we're sitting right there. Now, we just created a tier 1 class. This is all done within the whole class. This is not small group. This is not individualized instructions. You'll be utilizing all of these interventions for all of your classes, okay? Now, our next session is going to be, what if we need some additional supports? In other words, what happens if we need to say, you know what, some of our students within this large class need to be sent to tier 2. That is going to be your session for next time. So what do we want to do? If we want to close this out and save it, hit save and close. And now you can see it's going to be sitting right here underneath this unsubmitted, because we have not submitted this to tier 2 yet. These are all of our tier 1 classes. And that's it as far as creating a tier 1. Hope you enjoyed this small, very mini session, and I'll see you when we do tier 2 and also tier 3.